you avoiding? What are you trying to stay away from? What are you avoiding doing? Who are you avoiding? Answer that question and do me a favor. Put your answer that you first popped into your head in the comment section. I want to hear what you're avoiding. What are you trying to get away from? What are you trying not to do? Are you avoiding exercising? Are you avoiding eating healthy? Are you avoiding a person? Are you avoiding getting a job? Are you avoiding going to school? Are you avoiding talking to your boss about a raise? What is it that you are avoiding? I will tell you, with avoidance, what happens is we are staying away from often what the Lord has in store for us. In the last 3 videos that I just did on with the A's, I had attitude, I had adjustment, and I had acceptance. Those were the 3 videos. Okay? Well, they are contrary to avoidance. Because with avoidance, we are not going to have a good attitude. We are not going to make adjustments, and we certainly are not going to accept anything. So what is it? Like I asked you to put in the comments, what is it you're avoiding and why? Once again, it goes back to asking for the Lord's why. Why are you avoiding that? Have you made it bigger than it really is? Here's a simple example. You're avoiding cleaning the house. Well, yeah, I'm not going to say it happens like that. Okay, but why? Why are you avoiding it? Because you don't want to do it. Okay. You say, I don't have time to do it. Okay. But let me give you another adjustment to your thinking that maybe will help you. What if you cleaned a room a day? Maybe you have junk drawers in every room. So clean a drawer a day. I will give you one key that somebody gave me very early on. If you take the time to clean up just a small area, say the kitchen. I will not go to bed without cleaning the kitchen. I hate waking up to dirty dishes. Okay? Yes, I could avoid it. But what is going to happen if I keep avoiding it? It's going to be a big mess in the morning. And then what's going to happen? I'm going to have a bad attitude when I wake up because I avoided doing the dishes the night before. But even better, my husband and I made an adjustment. When I cook, he does the dishes. If he cooks, then I'll do the dishes. So that is why avoidance is the enemy's trap always. Avoidance to me is another word for avoidance is procrastination. I'm going to avoid that. I'm going to avoid it. Why? Is it going to go away? Are those dirty dishes going to clean themselves? No. If I'm avoiding getting a new job because I hate my job, is complaining about my job, having a poor attitude about my job, avoiding getting a new job, is that going to help me? No. We have to make the adjustment to our attitude so that we can accept our current situation, not avoid what is to be done, and do it. So why else do we avoid things? Why? See if you can answer that why. Think about it for a moment. Why do you avoid doing or accomplishing certain things? For a lot of people, it's self-confidence. I could never do that. I will tell you, I was probably one of the most fearful people of public speaking that you will ever know. I would avoid it like the plague. People would say to me, but you teach. Why? You're in front of people all the time. I'd say, well, yeah, but those are my students. I'm not public speaking. I would avoid it like I just can't even tell you. And what I realized when I took it back to the Lord and I asked for his why, he told me because the enemy was trying to keep me away from what I'm doing. I would have never, I remember the first time when I was teaching college and I had to make a video. I bet I took days to get it and I kept avoiding it. I couldn't avoid it any longer. I had to do it because it was part of the program that I was in, that I had to do this video. Then I said, well, can I do it where I'm not there? You just hear my voice and you don't see me? They're like, no. But I kept working at avoiding because I didn't want to accept it. But guess what? I finally did it. But now that I have accepted, I have made the adjustment, and I have the right attitude, the Lord gives me the grace to speak in front of people. It's not me, it's what he wants me to do. And I have accepted that. I no longer am avoiding doing what he asked me. Because really what it is just ends up being a battle. It's a battle of wills. It's like a little kid stomping their feet. No, I'm not going to do that. No. Well, is it the inevitable? I vaguely remember as a little kid when my mom had hepatitis, we had to get shots because she had hepatitis, and I just went running and screaming around the doctor's office trying to avoid getting the shot. Was that even a possibility? Was that an option? No. I was avoiding the inevitable. I was avoiding what was going to have to happen. And why? Because I didn't want it. Well, no child wants a shot, but it had to be done. So I had to change my attitude. I had to have an adjustment to that. And I had to accept that, yes, I'm going to get the shot. Was it nearly as bad as I thought it was? No, but I had built it up in my mind. So I want you to think about that. What are you avoiding? What are you not wanting to accept and make the adjustment to your attitude to do that the Lord is often asking us to do? Because when we come into the acceptance of that, we no longer walk in that avoidance. That's the enemy's trap to me. That's truly the enemy's trap, is avoidance. The Lord wants us in that acceptance because we accept his will for our lives, for his will to be done. Because then he's in control. He's in control anyway. But as soon as we can accept that and stop avoiding that, our life is so much better. And it's a daily walk. So I thank you for joining me for this teaching, and I look forward to our next one, which will come up as the next suggestion in the playlist. So thank you. Have a blessed day. See you soon.